Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Banana Fish,
episode 5.
Alright, yeah.
Bro's dead.
Yeah. And we're still in jail.
Yeah.
Right now.
Which surprises me a bit.
Yeah, and we are still getting our situation handled here. And yet, Ash had a really good talk with our boy, Max. And alright.
They seem to be on the same page.
Yeah, they come to a little bit of an understanding here. Max really put his heart out there for Ash, so I am worried for his safety now on a meta level.
Yeah.
But this might be his first, potential real opportunity to protect Ash.
Yep, that's true.
Yep.
And those two things might be related. But they did exchange information, and it was a pretty solid amount of information.
Quite a bit, yeah. Max was,
but in
some ways, way ahead of you on this because he's been doing this for a long time. Yeah. We also have a little bit of the connection as to Max's home life, so we have a little bit of his motivation, but also like a lot of the things he stands to lose if he doesn't figure out his whole situation with being in jail as well.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. I like the way they're developing the characters. I like the way they're tying in the mystery of the Banana Fish plot line into everyone's story here, at least for the main characters. But how will AG be brought into this? So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah. Might want to talk about that too loudly.
Yeah. Here we go.
Maybe if you work together. Well. Oh my god.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Wow.
That was brilliant.
That was so good.
No way.
Oh shit.
And they don't have the gun. They would.
You can get another one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is America.
Yeah. First off, I'm getting in the driver's seat,
I mean, AG could work pretty well as a getaway driver.
Yep. Rendezvous is shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah! My man Shorter!
If we meet up with Shorter, what could possibly be the problem?
Alright. God, the music tracks just... Oh. No.
Okay.
Okay, so I was gonna say, why did you think that was a person named Banana Fish? Already being followed. Easy. And there it is. Yep. Yeah. The boys are back in town.
Yeah, that's right.
Hell no. Ride or die, bitch.
Yeah. You don't know me very well, do ya?
Yeah. Ah, this is the trio right here. This is it. That's...
Yep.
AG's like, oh, I've got a place.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
nice.
Cool. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay.
I wonder how much of it is mental, though.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Yeah, well, don't be saying things like that in this show.
Yeah. Yeah, don't... no. Careful. Yeah. Yeah, this is a point-and-shoot baby gun right here.
I'm not confident.
I'm not either. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think our gun sus was pretty strong.
Okay.
Not trying to start another war here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Human traffickers, yeah. And then they can launder the money through the restaurant. Jeez. Wow. Holy shit.
Well, okay.
Oh my god. Alright. Oh!
Alright.
Max the Bloodhound is on the scent! Whatever.
Uh-oh. Look through the people. Oh.
Shit!
All right.
Oh, everybody's... Oh, cool shots of the city. Oh!
Yeah. Now, it might be not a half bad idea to also call the cops once you get there.
Well, the tricky thing is that the cops won't necessarily come to be their allies.
Sure.
Oh, here we go!
All right. Oh, and he's on top of it.
What?
Hell yeah!
Shit! Oh, shit!
That was the left side of his chest, though.
Oh! So it's a trap.
Shit.
Damn! Holy crap. Yeah, just a flesh wound. Shit!
Okay.
No, that was that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha. Yeah.
AG can't do it. Oh. Yep. Yep, Max is out.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. A little bit of Sidewinder movement. Okay. Did you get shot, Ash? Yeah, he did. He did, yeah. Earlier. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Yep. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's what you're up against, Ash.
That's, and Arthur, that's who you're in bed with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, we're building a squad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Damn. Having this all laid in with the ED.
Mm-hmm.
We're just spoiled, yo.
Yeah.
Like, this is so good.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Okay. Yeah, we have ourselves a squad. It's being formed up. We've got Max in here now. We have a bit of a unique situation in that while Ash is kind of the leader in terms of the story's, general motivation and what have you, Max has now kind of stepped in and assumed this is the plan, this is my hideout, this is where we're going. I have info that will be helpful for you as I am a journalist. I can give you some visual data to then put some extra oomph behind your investigations into this whole banana fish setup here. But hey, we got them out of that situation before it got way worse. And
you shot Papa Dino.
You shot
and escaped.
Dino.
Way to go.
And I'm amazed, but I am really impressed with Arthur's group being there and waiting, kind of knowing where's the only kind of place that we could guarantee that he would show up in the next week or two.
Oh. Okay.
This is actually a pretty decent possibility.
Yep. Right.
So let's just guard the entrance, just in case.
And that makes total sense because, again, if Papa Dino is predictable enough for Ash to be able to know where he's going to be, they'll know that Ash knows.
Right. And then Dino, being aware of this, is probably like, oh, okay, cool. I will absolutely remain predictable so that I get a chance to, at the very least, get him again because there's a possibility that while he shows up, he has almost this, kind of Predator's, belief in, the Stockholm syndrome that must have happened or what have you of oh, he could never kill me.
Well, yeah.
He would never come to harm me. So if he shows himself, he'll want to try and get me, and then you guys just get him.
Yeah,
and then he actually wait, you actually want to kill me? You want... And then, he seemed shocked that Ash shot at him.
I feel like it's also a thing where because of Papa Dino's job and occupation, right?
Yeah.
He is a man of power, but he's also a public figure. And if you can't be out in the open and also be perfectly safe, right? So I feel like it's something where it's I have enough people guarding me that you would have to be really good in order to actually hurt me.
See, I don't think that's it. No, I think he basically was like, you want me out of the picture that badly? Basically, you coming after me makes sense. But why would you shoot me? I understand shooting my guards. That's not something he's surprised by. You want me out of the picture that much? And then he went for another shot. He was aiming. Well, sorry, no, he hadn't shot.
He hadn't shot yet. Right.
Well, no, yeah. He had shot the guards though.
No, right, but he hadn't shot Dino. Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of terrifying though. The fact that he's using a Smith & Wesson 357 on a moving truck and shot two of the guards from that far away.
It's totally some of that rule of cool, no, a regular gun might be better, but it's not stylish enough. This is
not stylish. No, it's the idea that he.
I know it's not actually the stylish angle, right?
It's this gun is literally his accurate gun. He cannot miss with this gun.
Yeah.
He's practiced with it so many times.
Yes. I'm talking about aesthetically, right? He's got like a revolver is a much more like cool aesthetic for like a gun.
But didn't we already come up with a theory as to why he would be using what could have been a like cop issue gun? Like, are you forgetting about that? We talked about the idea that he actually might be like not just a gang leader. He might be someone that's actually like getting potential special help or what have you. He's been at the very least trained maybe by his older brother.
That's the thing. That's a possibility.
And that was the gun that they shot with, when he was teaching him how to shoot.
That's definitely a possibility. I think there's also some benefits for that kind of gun if you're talking about gang stuff where it doesn't drop shell casings. So if you're not wanting to do like an all-out war, it's easier to like use and have it be clean, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, the thing,
the bullets still.
Well, yeah. But bullets, those come from wherever, right? And you don't have to worry certainly about any like fingerprints or whatever that might be on the shell casings or something like that.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I guess the point I was trying to get at with Papa Dino, because I totally buy the Stockholm syndrome kind of a thing where Dino also believes so much in his own ego and his own persona that it's the
we share a connection, Ash.
Well, sure, and also you're a fly that is going to deign to try and scratch me, like you should know better by now, right? But I guess it was something where even if he knows that Ash is after him, I'm sure he has no shortage of enemies, but that's not going to change his daily routine, right? Because that's like if he changes his routine of like, oh, I won't go out in public, that kind of shows that he's scared, So like I could totally see it being something where he can't afford kind of to take some of the precautions that someone else might, because he still has to like be the face that leads this organization.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're getting too much out of this. He made a point that Ash doesn't have anybody. He's like, he has no friends, he has no like support, he has nothing he can do, so he's not really a threat to me anymore. I think he underestimated Ash. I think he basically didn't think that Ash would actually want to harm him in any way. I think Ash showing up here was not at all unexpected, but it was not a thing of where, oh, he shows up, he's got a truck, somebody else is driving the truck.
Right. It's even if he does try and show up, there's no way he'll be able to get close because I've got my own bodyguards. I've got Arthur up in the window. Like this place is covered.
And then even if he does, there's no way he's actually going to shoot me. He's going to try and make
he's
going
to be busy with the guards or something like that,
Yeah. But no, he shot with almost like just the intent to kill,
right?
Because of Griff.
Yeah. Well, and this attack was something that showed an absolute disregard for his own safety.
Sure.
I feel like Papa Dino in a lot of situations doesn't have to worry too much about the enemies that he does have because they also don't want to die. It's if you try and do anything, I won't just kill you.
Yeah.
I will scoop out your eyeballs and and do all this crazy stuff, right? Yeah. I will make you wish that I had killed you, right?
For sure.
But then all of a sudden, oh, you killed Ash's brother. He maybe doesn't care about that anymore.
No, he wants revenge.
Yeah, he will show up on top of a truck, and when the truck has to brake or turn or whatever, Ash just goes flying off because that's how it would go, right? But hey, it gave him a great vantage point and cover so that the guards wouldn't see him showing up until he was right on top of him. And he got that shot off on Dino, right? Dino's gonna remember that. Who knows how long he'll be recovering in a bed.
He's an old man, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's rough. It was not it was not a tip of the shoulder kind of thing. That was a chest and like maybe a bit too high for the heart, of course. But it was something that might have fucked with his lung even. We'll see.
That is a shot that could have been much worse if Arthur hadn't also opened fire, which probably made it like not be as precise of a shot, which I liked because given that Ash is such a crack
deadly,
shot with that weapon in particular,
we would have to assume that was the shot he intended to do without like Arthur hitting him.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So because all the other times when we've seen Ash pull a trigger, someone dies. Right. Like I think it's like every single time. Like I don't think he's
exceptionally lethal.
Right. Like it's not just that he doesn't miss; it's that they go down. Right. So the idea that it's like, yeah, he could do a crazy stunt like this because all he needs is the one shot, and even on top of a speeding truck. Right.
Right.
That's no problem.
No big deal.
Oh, damn it! Someone shot me from a window. Okay, now that did throw off my aim a little bit.
But now we've got Shorter, Max, eBay, AG, Ash, and was the cop with them too?
Not at the end. The cop was with them at the beginning, and I loved AG getting in the driver's seat and driving away.
Yeah.
Because AG is in a situation where
he doesn't have as much opportunity for agency.
Right, exactly. He's not used to this world. Yeah. So how much can he do physically, even if he has all of the motivation to help, right?
Yeah.
Something like that that's a great way to showcase that even if he's not a born and bred gangster, right?
Right.
He can still absolutely jump into this world and do something very effective, right? Ash would not have been able to get away. They duped him good. Oh, shit, there's Arthur. What?
Yeah.
Where? And then, oh, hey, they've got the gun, right?
Yeah.
And even if Ash is a great fighter, two bigger, stronger men that get the jump on him, he's not going to be able to just magic his way out of it, right?
Yeah.
But, if suddenly the car starts driving real fast,
There you go. Yeah. That worked out pretty well. I liked that AG then also got the slightest hint of a backstory here on top of the stuff that we already kind of knew about him. But now we understand a little bit of why this is so important to him. He was an athlete. And one of the things that's really cool here, AG doesn't stereotypically look like an athlete, I would say. One of the things that he also does is he doesn't really act like an athlete. One of the things that athletes, I would say, typically have is a very powerful drive. They very much have a strength of will and determination. AG doesn't seem to have that. But in the moment when it counted, he did. He leapt over the wall.
Right.
And the thing is we thought, oh, okay, he's a pole vaulter. Okay, cool. That's wonderful.
That's a very convenient thing to have.
That's a very cool, convenient thing to have. That's fun. Yeah, I haven't seen pole vaulter main characters, really.
Right.
But we found out that in the past, he got an injury that he seemed to recover from at least enough to run and walk a bit.
Yeah.
But when he went to go try and compete, he was incapable. Now, there's a mental block that it could be. I think that's primarily what it is.
I think so, because it wasn't just that he wasn't able to do it effectively.
Right.
He didn't actually get to the point where he did the jump.
But there's also the idea that it might be a lingering, like physical thing that then causes
mind-body connection. He knows he's not up to snuff to be able to compete again.
Right, and thus he doesn't do it. Right. Now, the idea that he says, I don't want to quit anymore, one of the things that's showing within that is that he does actually have within him the athlete's determination, the grit, the drive to continue moving forward. That is something that he has shown at like very, very specific times when basically the chips are down. Like, meaning that he's the kind of person who's a bit dangerous here, because we don't know if he's able to judge whether or not his involvement actually will affect the pot. He's basically saying, Ash's chips are all down. I will then step in and help. But can he actually do, that much in other situations? Well, not right now. We'll see.
But you definitely are capable of delivering ominous lines about,
seeing this through to the end.
Yeah. Jesus, my man, haven't you seen any gangster movies? I feel like
that's some major he's going to watch a lot of people die kind of lines.
He just found a bucket of red paint and a paintbrush, and he's like, oh, hey, cool. Look. And then he just starts drawing a circle and a target on over his heart.
See, I see it the other way. It's the dark prophecy that is actually 100% true. Oh. And it's the idea of he's going around with red paint on everybody else. And he's just like, look, guys, I'm going to see this through to the end. But you guys, no. Because look at their motivations at this point. eBay would probably die of just if he actually allowed anything to happen to AG.
Yep.
So he's not going to let anything happen to AG. Max has like multiple levels of, desire to, kind of keep Ash at the very least safe. And who's trying to keep Ash safe? AG. So that would extend, the umbrella extends out.
Well, and Ash isn't trying to keep Ash safe. So, you've got your work cut out for you, Max.
But yeah, the idea then that Ash also seeing this guy who he doesn't really know that well, doing so much for him, that's going to make him maybe probably feel like that he owes like something to AG.
Sure. Yeah.
I really think if anyone's going to survive, it's going to be the one Japanese guy in eBay, I guess. Yeah, the Japanese protagonist in the foreign soil.
What kind of
thing,
tragic soul survivor do they want to do with this story? Is the real question, right?
Right, exactly.
Because there's options. They could have it be AG. They could have it be Ash. They could have it be shorter. Like
they could have it be like the eBay shorter kind of group where it's just like.
They're dead,
They're dead, yeah.
Right, and we couldn't save them, whatever,
But okay, we're getting to learn a little bit more about Dino's organization and the kinds of things that he uses to, hold power. And
apparently
manipulate politicians so that he can leverage his position in the city and then keep the cops off of him a little bit. We are seeing also points at which he can be poked, things that can be threatened, and it won't just be Dino getting involved here. I like the idea of the Chinese gangsters here who are very much like no, we're not trying to start a war here in the same way that you're not. But
at the same time, if you wanted to, we'd give you stuff.
We'll equip you in some ways that don't trace back to us for sure. Like, no problem there.
Yep.
But that means then that we could get into that gang war that the city gets brought into play there because one act at this restaurant then might stir the nest in the idea of other people that are connected to the blackmail ring that it seems to be set up here.
Right.
And they're like, hey, Dino, what's going on?
Yep.
Do you have a handle on your organization? And
is that place safe for us to continue to visit?
Right.
Like the idea that Dino had cops on his payroll, it's like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Don, right? It's almost to be assumed, right?
Yeah.
But this is I feel like the precedent that's set where we don't have to have this become a plot point moving forward, but we could, that he has senators in his pocket, so his reach goes far, right? Like, so if you're picking a fight with him, there are all kinds of forces that he could bring down on your heads.
Yeah, and if they start then doubting Dino, then Ash can bring them down on Dino's head.
Sure.
Because they would want to, out of self-preservation, remove all threats,
Yep.
It doesn't then just become we get rid of Ash, we get rid of the whole kit and caboodle.
And that's one of the things that I've kind of been wondering is that given that, like, they seemed to be so directly and openly being in conflict with Dino. There was this part of me that's wondering how long is that going to last, given how wonderfully fast-paced this show is.
Right.
And given that they shot Dino in episode 5, what is that going to mean for a one-cour series, right?
This is not a one-cour series.
Oh, it's not. No, that's right. I always forget. It's a 2-cour series. Even more so,
I know,
right?
even more so.
We're not even a third of the way through. We're a sixth of the way through, or fifth of the way through, or something like that, right? So Dino could be dead, theoretically, by episode 10. Like, if that happens, then what would be the antagonist after that? Like,
See, that's the thing. I think Dino's going to make it through most of this. I think it's just the idea that there's an investigation side of this that is going to take a lot of actual time, and there can be a lot of seesaw back and forth. Stuff where it doesn't stay as cut and dry, and that there's constant progress for the protagonist. Also, there's a lot of characters that can just die. So
that's true.
That means they have to reset, reevaluate and all that.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right. Well, I mean, great episode. Very simple episode. We had a cool action sequence. We got a cool, lots of shots of the city in 3D that did not look jarring at all. In fact, it looked really good to have the 2D kind of overlaid over the top of it while they were driving. It felt also kind of cinematic, almost like when you had those old school movies back in the day where the car was, the actual car there and it was moving, but you had a painting moving in the background, and stuff like that. And it's like, that was how they did those in those old, gangster movies or those old black and white movies. But,
Other thing that I thought was really cool that we got in this episode because of AG's bit of backstory. One of the things that I was curious about is what is the exact reason why AG, someone who theoretically had a very normal sort of docile life, right, would then end up so quickly being wrapped up into this whole gangster situation, even if he likes Ash.
Yeah.
That's still a big leap, right? So the idea that he has actually been itching for that sense of adventure, and then suddenly, oh yeah, he wasn't able to fly. Ash comes along, and then when push comes to shove, he's in this gangster life, do or die. Hey, he's flying again. That is a fantastic way to crisply, without exposition, give extra motivation for why it's not just AG being a random person that bumps into Ash and thinks he's cute, but AG specifically. And I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. It recontextualizes something that, like you said, had no exposition tied to it.
Nope.
And basically says, oh, that was characterization right there.
Yep. And awesome. Love it.
Love it. So yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.